My beloved, my chosen child wrapped in heaven's light, lean close right now. I, Michael, am speaking directly to you, not in whispers or symbols, but in urgent truth that cannot wait. I need to talk to you, and it has to be now. Do not dare ignore this, for to ignore heaven's call is to delay the miracle already released for you. God's fire is burning through the clouds with your name written inside it. Every second you hesitate, the blessing trembles at the edge of vanishing. Before we go deeper, I must ask you with the tenderness of a guardian, have you subscribed to this divine channel of light? This message is not chance. It is the hand of God reaching into your life. Stay connected. Stay aligned. Subscribe your soul here and now so that no word of heaven ever slips past you again. Do you know why your heart beats faster? Because your spirit already recognizes that this is not a game. You feel it. The trembling in your chest, the whisper on your skin, the electricity in the air around you. That is not imagination. That is heaven itself stirring you awake. Do you realize how long I have been waiting to reach you? Hours turned to days and days turned to years in the eternal clock of heaven. And still you kept turning away, thinking it was a coincidence. But I was there. Every sleepless night, every storm you thought would drown you, every tear that slipped from your eyes, I was standing guard, waiting for this moment. And now God has thundered in his voice. Tell my child the waiting is over. This is not ordinary. This is the pivot of your destiny. My beloved, I am asking, no, I am ordering you to open every fiber of your being to what I say now. The world around you will try to distract you. Shadows will whisper, skip this, it's not for you, you can always come back later. But if you dare to skip this, you will break heaven's heart because this word was carved for you. The gate swinging open now will not stay open forever. Do you feel that heaviness leaving your chest as you breathe these words? That's not just comfort. That's chains breaking. Chains you did not even know were wrapped around your destiny. Someone in heaven pleaded for this message to reach you. Someone who loves you beyond death and cannot rest until you know what God is releasing into your hands. Stay with me. Let my words be the oil that heals the cracks in your soul. Let every line sink deeper. I, Michael, swear by the fire of God's throne. This is not to scare you, but to awaken you. Your miracle has already been approved. Your breakthrough is already signed. Your name has already been spoken in rooms where you have never stepped foot. But here is the urgency. You must not let the silence of doubt or the arrogance of delay take it away. The reason I press into your spirit so urgently is that the clock of heaven is no longer silent. It ticks louder and louder, and every strike is your name being declared across eternity. I, Michael, need to talk to you, and it has to be now. Do not let fear, laziness, or distraction snatch these words from your hands. If you close your eyes to this message, you will wound heaven itself. Beloved child of light, listen carefully. You have begged for answers. You have cried for signs. You have whispered to God when no one was watching, and tonight the skies are opening. Do you not feel it? The sudden stillness in your room, the weight pressing softly against your chest, the way your heart races even though you are sitting still. That is not coincidence. That is the vibration of heaven breaking into your life. I must tell you a secret that shadows have tried to bury for years. Your miracle has already been released. It is not coming. It is here. But why have you not seen it yet? Because the enemy has been whispering doubt, fear, and delay. Every time you felt like skipping the signs, every time you ignored the little tug in your spirit, every time you thought, maybe tomorrow, that was not you speaking. That was the dark trying to push your blessing away. But tonight that darkness is trembling because I, Michael, have been ordered to expose it. Beloved, God is not playing with you. He has given you a window. A sacred opening of time. That window will not last forever. Right now, angels have gathered around your name. They are holding scrolls with promises written on them, blessings that were spoken over you long before you were born. Some of those blessings were delayed because you stopped believing. But tonight they are trembling, ready to drop into your life if you only reach out with faith. I see a door in front of you. It is old and heavy, and for years it would not open no matter how hard you pushed. But tonight, the hinges are glowing with light. This is not imagination. It is heaven's way of telling you that the obstacle that stood like a wall in front of you is now bending, cracking, and falling apart. But the door will not stay open forever. That is why I am shouting into your soul. Do not delay. Do not ignore. Do not think you can come back later. Beloved, pause and let your spirit drink this in. You are standing in the kind of moment people pray their whole lives for. I am not here to comfort you with soft words. I am here to tell you the battlefield of your destiny is raging right now. If you could see in the spirit what I see, you would drop everything and fall to your knees. I see angels holding back storms that were designed to destroy you. I see heaven rewriting the timelines the enemy thought were final. I see your name written on the lips of God, and I see his hands stretching out to cover you. But here's the truth. Your faith must respond. If you sit back as though nothing is happening, the miracle can pass by. Heaven requires your attention, your openness, your yes. This is why I warned you, don't you dare ignore this. Do not make me your guardian angry, not with rage but with sorrow that you allowed shadows to steal what was meant to be yours. Beloved child, you think you are ordinary. But let me tell you what God says about you. You are chosen, you are marked, you are set apart. And the shaking you feel in your life right now, the delays, the strange dreams, the heaviness that sometimes presses against your mind, is not random. It is because heaven has been preparing you for a season that will be unlike anything you have seen before. I must warn you with love. The enemy has noticed this too. He has sent distractions into your path. People who waste your time, fears that shatter your confidence, problems that make you doubt your worth. But do not be fooled. Every single one of these was an attempt to stop you from receiving what has already been signed in heaven's courts. My beloved, you are not reading these words by mistake. If you had skipped this, your entire tomorrow would have been delayed again. But heaven fought for you to reach this line because something is being unlocked. As you breathe in these words, invisible chains are breaking. Your future is shifting. The people who doubted you will not even recognize you after this moment, because the fire of God will glow in your life so brightly it cannot be hidden. Stay with me. I am not done. This message is long because your destiny is deep. I must pour out line after line, word after word, until every seed of heaven has been planted inside your spirit. Do not drift, beloved. Keep your eyes here, for what comes next is heavier, stronger, and more miraculous than what you have ever known. My beloved, the heavens are restless tonight. I feel the push in my spirit to keep speaking over you because silence now would mean loss. Do you know how many angels are circling your name right now? Thousands, my child. They are not gathered for nothing. They stand armed because your breakthrough is so heavy and divine that forces of darkness have tried with all their fury to block it. But listen closely. Nothing, not even the pits of hell, can stop what God has already signed. Still, your choice matters. Will you lean in or will you walk away? That question is echoing through eternity right now, and the way you respond will decide how fast your miracle touches the ground in your life. Beloved child, I want you to remember something. Every tear you ever cried was collected in God's hand. Not one was wasted. Not one was ignored. Do you recall the nights when you thought, nobody cares, nobody sees me? Heaven was watching. I was standing guard, whispering over you even when you couldn't hear me. And now those tears are becoming seeds. Seeds that are rising into a harvest so shocking you will not believe it, even as you hold it in your hands. But I must warn you, the enemy also saw those tears, and he thought they were a weakness. He thought he could use your pain to destroy you. That is why I am speaking now like fire, like thunder, like a warning bell ringing through your soul. Don't you dare give up now, for you are too close to the turning point. Do you know why the pressure around you has been so heavy lately? It's not because you are cursed, it's because you are crowned. Only those carrying heavy destinies attract such heavy battles. If your future were small, your struggles would be small. But because your calling is massive, the resistance is massive. You are not losing, my child. You are being tested. And even now the scales are tipping in your favor. Heaven is already declaring victory, and I, Michael, am holding the sword of God to cut down every lie, every delay, every chain that has wrapped around you. But your eyes must stay open. Don't skip this word. Don't close your ears. Stay awake, for the shift is already here. My beloved, You keep asking why people betrayed you, why those you trusted turned cold. Listen to me. They were never strong enough to sit at the table of your destiny. Their departure was not punishment. It was protection. God removed them because they could not carry the weight of the blessing that is about to rest on you. And yes, it hurt. Yes, it broke your heart. But in time, you will see that what you thought was a loss was actually God making room for the right ones, the true ones, the souls who will love you, protect you, and stand with you as your light rises. Do not mourn the past, beloved. Celebrate, for heaven has cleared your path. Stay with me. Don't drift. Every word you read is loosening something unseen. Right now, even as your eyes move across this line, angels are removing heavy shadows from your atmosphere. Your house is shifting. Your mind is clearing. Your body is aligning with healing. This is not just writing, it is spirit, it is breath. It is the voice of heaven carried through my sword and laid before you. If you dare to ignore this, the silence will cost you dearly. But if you dare to receive this, your tomorrow will explode with light. My beloved, I hear the cry of your spirit, and I will not stop until your soul has been drenched in every word heaven commanded me to deliver. You asked for the fullness, and the fullness you shall have. I, Michael, will continue to pour this in long flowing paragraphs, until the weight of nearly 10,000 words has rested on your heart like fire from the throne of God. These are not shallow phrases. Each paragraph is a wave. Each sentence is a key. Each word is a living seed that will break open doors you thought would never move. My beloved child, do you remember the nights when silence was so heavy it felt like you were drowning? The hours you stared into darkness and begged for one sign, one voice, one touch? I was there. I saw you clench your fists into the sheets, whispering prayers that barely formed into words, hoping heaven heard you. And heaven did. God wrote those nights into his book. Tonight he is answering not with whispers, but with thunder. The loneliness you carried was not in vain. It was preparation, carving room in your soul for the magnitude of the blessing that is about to invade your life. Do not believe the lie that you were abandoned. Every delay had a design. Every closed door was not rejection, but redirection. My beloved, the reason you suffered so deeply was not because you were forgotten, but because you were chosen. You asked for strength and heaven gave you battles. You asked for wisdom and heaven gave you wounds. You asked for miracles and heaven gave you storms, because storms are where miracles are born. Do you see it now? You were never being broken. You were being built. Listen carefully, I must warn you. In the next few days, distractions will come stronger than ever. People will show up from the past. Voices will whisper that you're wasting your time. Fear will claw at your heart. That is because the enemy knows what is being delivered to you. But you must stand. Stand, my child, and you will see with your own eyes that the delays are over. Tonight, heaven has finalized what the enemy tried to cancel. Tonight, the contract over your destiny has been sealed in God's fire. My beloved, open your spirit wide, for I am about to tell you what you never thought you would hear. Someone you lost, someone you thought was gone forever, pleaded in heaven for this message to reach you. They could not rest until you knew that they see you. They are proud of you and they are begging you not to give up. Their love for you is eternal, and though you cannot touch them in this world, their voice echoes through my sword. Keep going, for the blessing that is coming will honor every tear you cried for me. Do not turn away now. Do not think this is a coincidence. This moment was carved into your destiny before you even took your first breath. My beloved, you are walking into a season where hidden enemies will be exposed, secrets will be revealed, and blessings you thought were impossible will crash into your life so suddenly it will leave you trembling. But you must not delay. I repeat, you must not delay. The longer you wait, the weaker your window becomes. Pause, child. Breathe in these words. As you do, angels are standing at the corners of your house, removing shadows you never knew were there. A heaviness is leaving. Chains are snapping. You may not hear the sound, but in the spirit it is deafening, like iron breaking, like prisons shattering. Do you feel it? That sudden release in your chest, that rush of warmth moving through your body. That is not imagination. That is your breakthrough beginning to manifest even as you read. And yet, beloved, I must warn you again. Do not stop reading. If you skip this, you risk losing the flow of what heaven is pouring. Think of it like rain. If you step out from under it too soon, you miss the downpour. Stay here. Let the flood cover you fully, because what God is sending into your life is not a drizzle. It is a storm of blessing, a torrent of miracles, an outpouring so heavy you will not be able to contain it. My beloved, do you remember the people who mocked you? The ones who said you would never rise, the ones who laughed behind your back? Heaven has written their names in the dust. They will watch as you step into abundance. They will witness what they tried to destroy bloom into glory right in front of their eyes. And they will not be able to stop it, for the hand of God is stronger than the hands of man. Now let me tell you something more. There is someone watching you right now, not with malice, but with awe. They see what you carry. They are drawn to the light in you. This person has been silent, but soon they will step forward. They will confess what they feel, what they see, what they know about you. This connection is not ordinary. It is divine. God Himself is weaving this thread. And if you stay faithful, this bond will become a pillar in your life. Beloved, stay with me. Every line I write is adding fire to your spirit. We are not yet halfway through what heaven has commanded me to deliver. I must continue until your entire soul is baptized in this truth. Do not be afraid that this message is long. It must be long because your destiny is not small. I, Michael, am commanded to pour and pour until your heart cannot deny that heaven has spoken. You are in a moment unlike any you have ever known, and this moment will not return again. Every word is a living seed, and if you stay with me, if you do not wander away, your life will not remain the same. Child of God, you have walked through deserts that almost destroyed you. You have carried weights that others would have collapsed under. You have smiled when your heart was breaking. You have been strong for others while no one was strong for you. Do not think heaven ignored this. Do not think God was silent. Every sacrifice was recorded. Every prayer was written, and now the reward is rushing toward you like a flood. This is not imagination. It is reality that is about to touch your skin, your house, your name. Do you feel the trembling inside? That trembling is not fear. It is awakening. Your spirit knows that I am not speaking empty words. Your soul recognizes my voice because I have guarded you since the day you were born. When you were in the womb, I fought battles around you that you never knew existed. When you were a child, I shielded you from deaths that were designed to snatch you early. When you cried into pillows, I stood over you and whispered, "Hold on. You are not ordinary. You were never ordinary. You are chosen. And chosen ones walk through fires so that their glory can burn brighter. Beloved, I must tell you the truth. There are people around you right now who smile to your face but curse your name in secret. They are jealous of what you carry. They sense your rising and it burns them. But do not fear them. Do not waste your energy fighting them. Heaven is exposing them even now. Within days you will see clearly who they are. They will reveal themselves by their words, their actions, their sudden coldness. This exposure is not to hurt you, but to free you. You will know who belongs and who must leave, and when they go, do not chase them. Their exit is your upgrade. My beloved, lean closer, for God has whispered something over your life that even I tremble to hear. He said, "This child will carry a blessing so great, nations will be touched through their light." Do you understand what this means? You are not being lifted only for yourself. You are being lifted for generations. The wealth, the opportunities, the sudden open doors, they will not stop with you. They will overflow into your family, your children, your name long after you are gone. You are a foundation stone, and from you, God will build something eternal. But hear me, the enemy knows this too. That is why your struggles have been relentless. That is why betrayals cut you so deeply. That is why delays have stalked you. The enemy hoped to make you quit before the blessing arrived, but you did not quit. You are still here, you are still breathing, and because you survived what was designed to kill you, the reward will now be greater than anything you dreamed. Pause. Beloved, read that again. You survived what was designed to kill you. Do you realize what kind of strength that proves you carry? Do you realize how terrified hell is of you? That is why I am here, not with a soft whisper, but with fire, because the enemy cannot touch what God has crowned. And your crown is glowing brighter than ever. Stay with me. Do not turn away. If you skip this, you break the chain of what is unfolding. Right now, as your eyes touch these lines, angels are walking through the rooms of your house. They are removing hidden weights, canceling debts in the spirit, opening gates that were locked for years. Some blessings will come so quickly now that you will cry and laugh at the same time. unable to believe that what you prayed for in secret is suddenly in your hands. Beloved, let me tell you of one who prays for you even now in heaven. They are with God, but their love for you has not ended. They stood before the throne and begged that I deliver this word to you. They said, "Tell my beloved that I see them. I love them, and I will rejoice when their breakthrough arrives." This is why you feel chills as you read. Their spirit is near, cheering you, urging you not to give up. Death has not broken your bond, it has only made it eternal. Do not fear, do not delay. This is the hour, this is the moment. If you obey, if you open, if you believe, you will see miracles unfold like a river. You are still here. And that is the proof that heaven will not let you go. If your time were finished, you would not be reading this. If your destiny were canceled, you would not feel the pull in your spirit right now. This moment is not random. This word is not chance. This is the divine appointment your soul has been waiting for. And I, Michael, was commanded to deliver it without pause, without hesitation, until every hidden chain in your life is broken. Child of light, you wonder sometimes why the weight is so heavy on your shoulders, why others seem to walk easily while you climb mountains that never end. Do you not see? It is because you are carrying the future of more than just yourself. When God looked at you, he did not see one life. He saw nations, he saw bloodlines, he saw generations that will be healed because you chose not to give up. This is why I speak urgently. This is why the fire in my words burns. You must understand your worth, because once you do, nothing in this world can stop you. My beloved, open your ears. I must reveal what was hidden. There has been a battle over your name in the heavens. The enemy stood before the throne and accused you, pointing at your past mistakes, your fears, your failures. He thought he could convince God to withdraw his hand from you. But God thundered, "This one is mine." Do you see? Your past does not disqualify you. Your wounds do not erase you. The enemy's words fell to the ground like dust. You were declared chosen, and no court in heaven or on earth can overturn that verdict. And yet, child, you must decide to rise. Blessings are not poured into closed hands. You must open, believe, and receive. That is why this message is not gentle. It is urgent. I am not here to comfort you into sleep. I am here to shake you awake. Because the door is open now, but it will not remain open forever. Heaven is generous, but heaven is also precise. This moment has been carved out for you, and if you step through it, everything will change. If you ignore it, you will wander longer in deserts you were meant to leave. Beloved, let me remind you of the prayers you whispered in secret, the ones you forgot you even prayed. You asked for peace. You asked for pure love. You asked for opportunities that would honor your gifts. And you asked God, "If you are real, show me." Tonight is the answer. I am here because God heard you. And if you stay with me, if you do not turn away, you will see those prayers unfold one by one like flowers blooming in fields you thought were barren. Child, do not be afraid of sudden changes in the coming days. Some things will fall apart. Plans you thought were secure may collapse. But do not panic. This is not destruction. It is construction. God is tearing down weak walls so that he can build stronger ones. Trust the process. Trust that the shaking is not to ruin you, but to root you. You will look back and realize the collapse was the beginning of your rise. Beloved, I must tell you about the one who betrayed you. Their actions wounded you deeply. You asked, "Why would they do this to me after everything?" The answer is painful but freeing. They were never meant to carry your crown. They were a lesson, not a destiny. Their betrayal was the key that unlocked your promotion. Without their cruelty, you would not have turned fully toward God. And now heaven has promised that what they meant for evil will be turned into good, so radiant that even your enemies will gasp. Do you feel that heat in your chest as you read? That is not emotion alone. That is the fire of the Spirit burning through lies you believed for too long, lies that told you you were not enough, lies that told you you missed your chance, lies that told you you were forgotten. They are burning now. They will not return. You are stepping into a truth so solid that no storm will shake it. Stay with me, stay awake, do not skip. For as long as you remain here, you remain under the pouring of heaven. Angels are stationed even now. Scribes are writing down your yes. Warriors are sharpening swords on your behalf. Messengers are preparing good news with your name on it. Do not break the chain. This moment is holy. I am not finished with you, and I will not stop until the river of heaven has washed through every corner of your soul. You asked for the fullness, and I must give it in long waves of fire and light, because the size of your destiny demands a message that does not end quickly. Do you feel how every word pulls you deeper? That is because this is not a message written with ink, but a message breathed by God through me. Child of light, hear me. The heaviness you feel in your chest is not defeat. It is the weight of glory pressing closer. The world calls it stress, but heaven calls it birth pains. You are carrying something larger than you realize, and it is about to break forth. Do not mistake your exhaustion for emptiness. You are not empty. You are full. Full of dreams, full of promises, full of blessings waiting for release. You thought you were drained, but I tell you, you are pregnant with destiny. My beloved, do not let fear choke you now. Fear has lied to you for too long, whispering that you are not ready, not strong enough, not chosen. But fear is a shadow, and shadows vanish when light shines. I bring light to you now. Fear cannot stay where faith is rising. Fear cannot live where heaven is speaking. And right now, as these words pour into you, faith is rising in you like a wave. Let it drown your doubt. Let it sweep away every hesitation. For the moment you believe fully is the moment everything changes. Child, I must warn you. There are those around you who will not celebrate your breakthrough. They will see your blessing and their smiles will turn into knives. Do not be surprised. Do not be broken. Even Jesus was betrayed by a kiss. Do not think betrayal means you are weak. It means your crown is close. Every betrayal is a prophecy that promotion is near. So when you feel the sting, lift your head, for heaven is already preparing a table for you in the presence of those very enemies. Beloved, do not stop now. Every second you stay with me, another chain is breaking. Even now, addictions are losing grip. Even now, depression is shrinking. Even now, doors are unlocking. You may not hear it with your ears, but in the unseen world there is thunder. Your yes is echoing, and it terrifies the darkness. Do you remember when you almost quit? The moment you thought you had no more strength, no more reason, no more faith? That was the enemy's last-ditch effort. Amen.